All right, guys. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. This is Fishfoot. I'm back with very exciting news today. I received, and I'm about to do an unboxing for you. And straight from Japan, this is the all-new Daiwa Certate LT, the H version, the high gear. See what's inside the box. Again with these bags, man. Oh my God. The older Certate came with this same bag too. Yeah, it's really annoying. Okay. This drag here sounds like the Steed Type 2 that I used to have. Yeah. And wow, this handle's light. Holy cow. Wonder what it's made from. Probably either aluminum or magnesium. I don't know, maybe aluminum. Anyway, this is the all-new Daiwa Certate LT with the monocoque design. Let's see how she shoots. Yeah, this here feels like a plastic, but it's like a higher quality plastic. Super light, but it's really tough. I can't even scratch it. Okay. Let's see what it looks like there, the monocoque design. They kept the spool kind of simple design compared to the old one. Let's put this back. Here's on this side here. It looks like this. Wow, I'm really impressed with the lightness of this handle here. It looks like the same design as the Exist handle, except the Exist has a cutout right in the middle. The new Exist monocoque LT. Oh wow! Holy man! I don't know what they did, but Jesus! What the hell did they do? This thing is like, if you're in space without friction type of, if I could describe it. Holy schmack. Anyways, check out the monocoque design here. Okay. This guy's made in Japan. You can see that. Also has this cutout here for like if your water goes in, it'll drain out. That's the story behind it, I guess. Wow, I cannot believe how this is like, oh man, this is nearly, if not better than the Exist. Okay, with this knob here, I like how they did that. It's grip here, you know, and there's like it's see-through, you can see through it. You can grip better, but it's still kind of small though. But I guess that's with every reel. There's your seal. That's what it looks like on the inside there. If you guys want a full teardown, the channel to look for is Taco Advisor. He does a good job with this. This is unusual. I've never seen this before. You got 1, 2 screw and 3 screw. I've never seen that. Again, this design here for this part, for your spool here support, it's the same as the Steed Type 2 that I had. Ooh, there's a whole lot going on in there. So, yeah, as expected, there's like no movement, none. It's like tiny, zero, near zero, I should say. Wow, holy man. Talk about smoothness. Jesus. That's all I can say right now. Just like when I first got the Steed, I mean the Daiwa Exist LT, I thought that was impressive. Man, this is like, you know how the Stella and the Accent, the new FJ and the new Accent, it's kind of like that deal, you know, where the Accent feels a little better tiny better, if not about the same as the Stella, but at a lower price cost point. Same with this. You know, this thing feels super nice, man. I've never felt any reel like this. Here's the older version. I tell you the truth, I kind of like the older version. It's more complicated, and this thing is super smooth, man. Well, here you go. They're both 2500 size. The old version, the new version. This weighs a little more. In fact, let's see how much this one weighs here. So you got about 8.3, 8.4. This one better be lighter. It feels lighter. 7.2, 7.3. So it's on par of what the spec says in the sheet. So as long as I'm going through the specs here, this thing has a mag seal. It has the ATD drag system here, just like most of the mid-range to high-end Daiwa reels. It has of course the monocoque design, the new stuff they came out with, which I really love and enjoy, and it looks cool as hell, just like the Van Staal. And it's got digigear, and the gear ratio is 5.7 to 1 for this model. It's the H, which is why I got it. It's a high gear. I got this model because of the spooling too. Here, the spool is somewhat braid. I guess it is braid ready. It's got all these grooves here, and because the spool is not as deep, so I don't waste a lot of line. Here will give you, if you put 6-pound line on here, it'll give you 160 yard, depending on how thick of a line you got on there. So it's 22-pound drag, just with just like all the LT version. Most of them have at least the 2500 size has 22-pound drag, and it's 31 inch per crank. And then it has 10 ball bearing. Now this guy here, I looked all over the internet for, because they're not on sale for in the US market yet, or I don't know if they're even going to sell it in the US. But the going price for it is 450 bucks, but somehow I got it for like $395. Let's call it 400. So yeah, I am super impressed with this reel. I'm not too sure of the look. However, the look can grow, kind of like the Exist LT. It almost looks like the same as the Exist LT, except the spool here. But you get a paddle, I guess, for this size. I don't know if they come with a different paddle or what, different handle grip here for the lower or the higher size. But for the 2500, you get the T handle here, which feels kind of nice, feels good. It looks like they have this carbon composite here, the Zion, just like the old one. See, you can see it's kind of foggy. When I first started buying these high-end reels from Daiwa, I thought this was a defect or something, but no, it's just the way they're made, and that's just their Zion material that has that cloudy looking jigama thing. But if you guys haven't noticed, this here is not a cut through, it's just a design. It stops there. It's just like a carving, like I don't know, like a diamond cut or whatever. And it's just for looks, I guess. It doesn't look like it has any function, because it's not for lightness. Because if it's for lightness, you would shave out all the holes or get more holes on there. But this is just like I said, a diamond cut, where it's just for looks. It's just it doesn't even go through. Yeah, the bail has gotten smaller, which this one looks more complicated because it's got more curves and shapes to it. A nice bearing there. It's real slippery. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Like with my Exist LT, that little piece sticking out right here. I'm not sure what it's for. This one's more prominent than the my Exist LT. Yeah, I always have a problem with my line getting stuck in there when I fish at night and I'm not paying attention. I guess it'll stick with any reel, but it's really a pain to get out. See that? Now the older one has these anti-reverse here. Okay, if you haven't noticed, kind of like Shimano's Stellas or the Shimano reels. They're getting away with these because I think, in my opinion, like 90% of the people that have this feature, they don't use it. That's why they're getting rid of it. And there's less holes for water to enter. There's less parts for things to malfunction. So this one doesn't have it. The anti-reverse, it's gone. So I believe the old one here costs, when they first came out, it's about $500, and then the new one came out. Well, you can pick this one up here for now for like, I think maybe 300, depending on what size. 2,500, you might pay a little more. I don't even know the retail price of this thing here. It's the most I found was like $450 around there, you know, with shipping and stuff. And I picked this up on eBay, and it's a beautiful reel. I'm glad I did it. I'm gonna test this out and let you guys know what I think of it, and see how she shoots. Man, it just feels like a slim girl, like a skinny girl or something, that you're putting your arms, wrapping your arms around a girl's waist. It's kind of like that. It's like it fits just right here. At least my hands. I don't know about you guys' hand. This thing's really tacky, and I like that. Man, that might be a little too much tea for me here. It's like, wow. You know, it's kind of like holds you right there and just don't let go. See here, see how the bail operates. Wow. Takes no effort at all to open the bail. No effort to close it either. I'm gonna have to start out by giving this guy a 9. Yeah. I'm willing to bet that this might be just as good as the Exist LT. So you guys, I might do a comparison video with that, because I do have the Exist LT. God, I wish they would change this. Not good. Anyway, guys, stand by for testing and final review of this reel. I will be, hopefully I'll put in at least 4 to 6 months on it before I do a final review. This is just an unboxing, and with the unboxing straight out of the box, the price and the feel, you know, when I say price, is what I paid for, not what it's retail for. Okay. And again, guys, I am not an expert on reels, on the ins and out. I just use it and then test it out, see if I like it, and if I do, what I do like and what I don't like about a reel, I tell you guys. And it is my opinion. You know, I am a Daiwa fan and also a Shimano fan, but not as big as a Daiwa fan because of the LT lineup. Other than that, you know, anything that says LT on it, I'll pick up, and I have most of the LT. So at any rate, guys, if you like this kind of video, check out my other video, subscribe if you want, and stand by for testing of this reel. And I'll see you guys on the other side of the lake. Fishfoot out.